Well, today out here ripping. My dad got all this done over here last night. This is all wet in there. There's a tile that runs through there, but it's plugged up and can't get fixed. But that's that. But it's dry now, and we can rip right up to it and everything. But last year we did not rip this. It was corn last year, and if you guys remember, we were really late getting corn out because the grain elevators were full and corn was wet, and just took a lot longer than it should have. And then it got real muddy, and we didn't rip we didn't rip a lot of ground. And so this spring we had to disc all this over here, and we're ripping it now, and it's dry this year, and it is pulling awfully hard. Usually we can run this thing around 6.5 miles an hour, and about 5.5. That's about all we can do is that hard. So we're definitely doing it some good, that's for sure. Breaking up that hard pan on it and getting the water to hopefully be able to go through the ground and not on top of the ground. And we got these washouts through here, and that's why we pick it up and go over them. That way we're not, because when you rip it, so we go around 10 to 12 inches deep, and if you rip it that deep, the water will wash it out that deep. So we don't work through them in the fall, but we will in the spring and get them filled in, because when you go to plant, you'll get the seed to grow, the corn, beans, whatever you're planting, and it'll be able to hold the dirt instead of wash it. So that's why we don't rip it in the fall. That way we don't create a bigger washout, and it works good for us because we've had this ripper now, shoot, I don't know how many years now, and we haven't had any more washouts or deeper washouts. So and we're actually getting them filled in pretty good and keeping them to stay there. And yeah, it works pretty good anyways. But I got down to what was it, about 34 degrees last night, and we had a pretty heavy frost, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see it, but the ground's actually steaming. It's that the ground's that warm and the air's that cold. We had what was it, in the 70s? It wasn't quite 70s yesterday, but yesterday was the change in temperature. I think it was in the 60s, but every other day has been in the mid to upper 70s, and I think we had 1 or 2 80s there. So definitely changing weather here, and yeah, it's just that time of year again. So, but yeah, we're done with the beans yesterday, like I showed you guys, and I still haven't got the combine out of there yet. We'll do that today. But my dad's been running the ripper, but he's doing the milk cow feed and all that this morning, so I'm out here ripping. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, no, I think tonight into tomorrow, and so we're trying to get everything ripped that we can. That way, this is all bean stubble, and we want to get it all done, but I don't think we'll be able, well, I guess it'll be close. We won't be able to get it all done, I don't think, because we gotta go work some ground for a guy that's putting in a septic. I don't know why. He said that what he needs to do to pass inspection, he's got to have it ripped or plowed. So we're gonna go over there and do that. Of course, it's in the opposite direction of where we're at, but it is what it is. We'll go get that done for him, and then we'll run back over here. But there's about what is it, about 40, a little over 50 acres, I guess, over here. So if we didn't have to go do that, go rip that ground for the guy, we probably could get this done today, but with that we probably won't. But we'll see what we can get done and go from there. But I'll keep going and see what we can get done. I got a good bit of this field done here. Got all this worked, and in the back there got I don't know, there's only maybe 10 acres here, and I gotta go do that job for that guy for his septic. Gotta go rip that here real quick. It's 9 o'clock now. Gotta meet him at, I think my dad said 10, and I gotta get some fuel. I didn't get fuel this morning just because we gotta go past home anyway, so there was no point in putting fuel in the truck and then putting it in the tractor when I gotta go home anyways, because had enough to do enough this morning, so we just left it, and I'll get some when I go past home. But you can see all these patches of thistles throughout here. I don't know why they couldn't kill the thistles this year, but hopefully next year we have a little bit better luck with the spraying. But this year just nothing seemed to work right, so it doesn't surprise me any. But yeah, we're hoping to get all this ripped today. My dad's gotta go do go haul some straw, so that's why I'm gonna do some ripping today until he gets done, and then he'll start ripping, and then I gotta go pick up the or get the combine moved home and go hauling that load of beans that cut last night. So gotta get everything done. They're calling for the rain tonight, so we'll see. But yeah, and like that was a big issue. I had a bunch of foxtail everywhere. They couldn't kill that either, but I don't know, hopefully next year's better. But so I'm gonna get heading on home, and then grab some breakfast real quick, and then probably go do that job. So I'll get you guys back out when I get out here. Well, it's almost 2 o'clock in the combine now. Got it all tore down and blown off, so should be nice and clean now. Of course, can't get all the dust, but got majority of it. Gonna get it taken home and switched over to corn, but we still gotta be a good probably couple weeks before we start in on corn. We still gotta get the dryer going, get the electric in, and do the air system and all that. So I'm gonna work some on the air system when I get back here, get that air lock cut down hopefully, and get that ready to go. That way that's done. I'll see if my dad's gonna call, or if he wants me to call. There's a company here in I think it's Kentland. Gonna see if they'll put up the air tubing for us. So I'll see if they'll do that. If not, then I guess see who we can get to get us the tubing. So but yeah, so gonna get this combine home. It'll be about 20-ish minutes before we get home. So I'll get home and then show you guys what we're doing. morning I was cleaning up that draper head, got done with the beans, so getting it washed up to get it put away, and then had the guy come that brings us our pelletized gluten. We had to get the auger set up in the holding bin, so we did that real quick because he showed up. Well, he was on time, but we have to wait to get the auger set up because he's got to pull in, get turned around, then we got to set it up. So didn't film any of that because we were kind of rushed, but got that done. And then now I'm hauling manure because my dad needs the bucket tractor. I got a couple rocks. He's out here ripping, and my uncle is disking there trying to get this teff killed. But just gonna get this manure hauled, and then we'll go grab the rocks. Well, I'm out here ripping now while my dad goes eat some lunch. But we're disking this first to try killing the teff and the wheat, and then ripping it. As you can see, got rid of most of the teff and wheat, but you can see up here where this green is, that's where it's heavier. That'd be the wheat, really. That's what we're trying to get rid of. And you can see that line right there, that's where it was just disked, and that's where it's ripped. So definitely getting rid of it, hitting it twice, because if you don't, in the springtime we'll have a mess. We've done that before. We had to spray it and then hit it. So trying to kill it once in the fall here and be done with it. But yeah, we're ripping away here, doing a pretty good job, pulling awfully hard, only going about 5.5 miles an hour, and pulling up quite a bit of subsoil, which is what you want. And we're hoping to shatter the hard pan in here. And you can see this hill is just all clay. That pulled extremely hard. Then you can see there's a vein that comes down through here, and that's hard too. But then this dirt's pretty good black dirt, and not having too much issue there. So but yeah, I'm gonna rip till my dad gets back, and then I'll finish up washing up that head. It's almost 3 o'clock now, so we'll just keep going and wait till my dad gets back. I don't know if you can tell, but one's not quite like the other here. Broke the bolt in it, and it's pretty stuck. Gotta go up to the farm and get the impact, loosen this up, and then swing this back down. I got one bolt, or I got 2 bolts, only 1 nut. But to tying these down, the issue is they I don't know if you can see that, they space out in the bottom, so to squeeze that back in using a 2 wrenches don't usually work too good. You can't get them tight enough, so I'll grab the impact. But then this one got a bolt here, but I don't have a bolt here, but I got a bolt here, so I broke half of it. And I think you can see that a little better. The bottom there's spaced out, so I gotta get another bolt in there, but I only got 1 nut, so I'm gonna run up to the farm, see if I got another nut up there. So we'll get heading home. We're just farm's right over there, so we'll get heading up and see if we can fix this. it's definitely not ideal to have this long of bolts, but we like to have the collars take up the whole width, because usually the collars are harder steel, and I don't have any lock nuts, so a lock washer will do. Sometimes these when they break, yeah, they bend, and that's a grade 8 bolt. But yeah, you just line up the holes, put her back in. That's what it did. It just sheared it off right in there. But yeah, so slap this back together. I always like tying up the top ones too, but can't pull that in anymore, so it is what it is. But we'll tighten up the other ones too, just to make sure